Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure that you have subscribed to the channel if you are interested in either personal credit or business credit. And you can also join the credit community for only $47 a month right now, where we talk about personal credit, business credit, and how to start your credit repair business. Let's get started. In today's video, we're covering the top secret Navy Federal hacks that you need to know whether you are a Navy Federal member or planning to become a Navy Federal member. I am a huge advocate in building credit, and Navy Federal is going to be one of the key tickets that you are going to need if you are in the process of building or rebuilding credit, and even to get higher limit trade lines. So Navy Federal is known for giving high limit credit limits, and that's the beauty of it. Most of their credit cards, especially the green cash rewards card and the flagship card, are going to give you high limit approvals if you have at least a 650 to a 670 credit score. Generally, they start off around $20,000 to $25,000 approvals, and that flagship card can go up to $80,000. They are going off of stated income. So no matter what, you are just going to give them a number. Make sure that number is a healthy one, if you know what I mean. You can certainly use your household income. Bad credit is okay. So if you are in the process of building credit or rebuilding credit, Navy Federal is going to be one of these banks that you're going to need to get. Trust me when I tell you this, Navy Federal was the bank that opened up so many doors and opportunities for me, because at one point I was that person that was getting nothing but those $500 baby approvals, and it was so frustrating. But guess what? I really took my time to learn this information. I took action, and Navy Federal was one of the banks that helped me open up the gates and opportunities so I could add comparable credit to my credit, so other banks and financial institutions will feel comfortable lending to me in that range. So you can start building credit even if you have bad credit, and I'm going to be showing you in this video exactly how to do it, because believe me friends, I was there at one point. If you are struggling with bad credit, we teach you how to fix it within the credit community. You can also book a call with me. The link is in the description. You can liquidate your credit cards. Navy Federal is great for all these things. I can show you how to liquidate at least $10,000 off of your credit card and turn that into cash with Navy Federal. There are so many other ways and hacks, and make sure to watch this entire video, because again guys, this is all of the secrets that you need to know if you are planning to get with Navy or you're with Navy. Not to mention their business side of things is a great opportunity. Most credit unions are going to really harper down on a few things, either cash flow or credit. With Navy Federal, they're based on relationship, and this is what you need if you don't have a perfect credit score. So I'm going to be showing you how to build a relationship with Navy Federal. So if you have less than a 700 credit score, you can still get approved. But all of these things are going to help you get up into that 700 club. So that way you can go spread your wings to other banks, kind of use Navy Federal as that opportunity, that stepping stone, if you will. You don't need to use them as your primary bank. They're just going to be one of those ace in the holes that we can build, deposit, set up a small direct deposit, some of those great things to start building that relationship with the bank. The million-dollar question is, how do you join Navy Federal? Well, if you are military, it's going to be very easy for you, because you would qualify based on your military membership. If you are a veteran, then of course you're military. So any sort of person that has served in the military, in the Navy, any sort of armed service, you would qualify because you served. But for those of us that have not served, if we have a family member or a household member that is served in the military, we can call in and we can let them know, hey, my father served in the military and he is no longer alive, but I wanted to go ahead and sign up for a Navy Federal bank account today. And you can do it right over the phone. Now, if they ask you, hey, do you have this? Do you have that? I'm sorry, no, I don't have his information information. He has passed away. Unfortunately, it's been very hard to deal with, but I wanted to go ahead and get my account signed up with you guys today. You can load your bank account with a credit card, which I highly recommend. And later on in the video, we're going to explain why you want to do that and how you can leverage a trade line to build credit with Navy Federal with no hard pull. Now, I'm telling you guys, this information is game changing. So make sure you are taking notes and not most importantly, taking action. If you haven't by now, make sure that you have given my video a huge thumbs up because guess what? I just gave you the whole play on how to get into Navy Federal. Now, what most people do if they don't qualify for any of these things is they simply do what? They say the same thing that I just told you. Hello, I have my father that served in the Navy and he passed away, but unfortunately, I don't have any of his information. You don't even really need to say that. What you need to say is this, and I will put it in the description for you to literally copy and paste. So go to the description, read the instructions, and again, hello, I want to sign up for a bank account. My father was in the Navy. He passed away. I don't have his information, but he always spoke so highly of Navy Federal, and now I want to go ahead and sign up for a bank account with you folks as well. And you don't need to say anything further. Do you have his DDT 14 number? I'm sorry, I don't have any of his old paperwork. He passed away. Like I said, it's been very difficult to deal with, but I wanted to go ahead and get my bank account open with you folks today. So just push through it. Again, I'll put the description or the information in the description below for you guys to get that game. If it works, it works. But I always say if it's not going well with the representative that you're speaking with, hang up and call back and speak to someone else. And again, be nice, be kind. I recommend just trying to get in, even if you have to be creative, guys. You will qualify if you do have someone that served in the military, like a father, a grandparent, a spouse, a sibling, a child, a grandchildren, or if a household member is a Navy Federal member, say they're not military, but you happen to know a Navy Federal member, they can simply share their access code with you. Now, a lot of people sell access codes. I would not recommend buying one because guess what? Their account is probably really hot. So no, get in by simply calling and saying what I just told you, that whole spiel. I'm sorry, my father was in the Navy, but he passed away. And we kind of went over this already. If you are active duty, retired, and or a veteran that has served in any sort of armed force, then you would qualify for a Navy Federal account as well. And then guess what? You can help your friends and family get into Navy Federal as a member, so that way they can start leveraging their credit, start building credit, and take advantage of all of these amazing opportunities they have to really raise the bar for yourself. I'm telling you guys right now, you guys don't understand the power of Navy Federal, the power of understanding how to build relationships with these credit unions. And I'm giving you this game, so you need to take action. And not only can you use this same concept and outline for Navy Federal, but use this same concept and this blueprint for other banks and other financial institutions and other credit unions. The basic blueprint is you get a bank account and you build that relationship for 90 days. During that 90 days, you see if you can invest in any sort of certificate of deposit, which is a CD account. You get a savings account. You get, of course, your checking account. And you also want to do some sort of secured loan. Now, the best primary trade line that you guys can possibly get out there are these bank trade lines to build credit. How do we do that with no hard credit pull? I'm telling you guys, drum roll please. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guess what? You can build your own primary trade lines with Navy Federal and other credit unions and or banks that offer a secured loan. Now, this loan with Navy Federal is called a pledge loan. The pledge loan is basically where we are taking our own cash and we are putting it on our credit report to build credit and build that relationship with the bank. And again, there is no hard credit pull. Now, here is a super hack that I bet you nobody is telling you guys. So are you paying attention? And if you are, make sure to hit that smash button so I can give you this information. I appreciate you guys. I so do. Okay. Now, with Navy Federal and other banks, some banks out there will let you fund your bank account with a credit card. So you can take a credit card and fund your bank account, right? So say you fund your bank account with $5,000 or $10,000. You can take that $5,000 or $10,000, let's just call it $5,000. You fund your bank account with a $5,000 from a credit card. You take that $5,000 and you put it into your savings account. So when you initially set up your account, you want to set up a checking account and a savings account. Honestly, I don't really care what checking account you guys go with. You can go with the whatever one you prefer. It doesn't really matter. What matters is all of these other steps. Honestly, I just had the regular checking account, but then I got the savings account. I did the CD, I did the pledge loan. So I was building multiple banking products with the bank, which helps raise your internal credit score with Navy Federal. Yes, you have an internal score, not necessarily a credit score, but it's their internal credit score for you. And that's why they are more focused on that relationship versus your credit score. So if you have a good relationship with them and you have a good internal score with them, it's a win-win. And there's so many opportunities there, guys. So you take that $5,000 that you funded your bank account with, you put it in your savings account, because in order for you to do a pledge loan, we have to have that money in our savings account. Now, what you want to do is you want to call Navy Federal and you want to say, hey, I want to set up a certificate pledged loan with you guys for $5,000. The money is in my savings account. They'll set up the pledge loan for you guys. And honestly, I would set it up for about 7-year term if I were you. Okay, just a 7-year term, and let it roll for that entire term or as long as possible. Minimum 2 years. Okay, you don't want to close it too quickly. All right, you want to let it roll so you can build a solid trade line on your credit report that has a minimum of a 2-year payment history. Of course, we want to make sure that when you set up your pledge loan, they're gonna basically take that money from your savings account, put it into as if you took a loan out against it, and they'll put that same money into your checking account. It's basically just recycling your money. We just take that same money and just from our checking account and just pay it back. Set up the automatic payments to automatically pay it back. Some people like to pay it off, 80% and let the other 20% roll. But honestly, just set it and forget it.